What's up, guys? It is Saturday, opening day of rifle season here in Virginia. I got my main man Deuce with me today. He's been trying hard with the crossbow and the muzzleloader. He got out a couple times, but we just couldn't get anything quite in range. So he's got his rifle today. We're gonna see if we can't put his first deer down. Hopefully we can be successful. It's cold this morning, in the low 20s, but it's pretty windy. I'd say 10 to 15 mile an hour wind, so it really feels a lot cooler. It's foggy up here on the mountain, spitting snow, but just looks like a perfect day for hunting. Hopefully these bucks are rutting, and we'll get some action. Maybe have one chase a doe up here, and we can let old Deuce here pull the trigger on his 243. Stay with us. Everything up here on top is icing up when the wind blows. It's pretty icy here on top. He just fell. Alright, buddy, he's hurt. He's hurt good. Oh, man. It's a buck. It's a buck. He fell. He just fell. Oh, boy. Oh, my gosh, buddy. That's your first deer. Oh, man. I saw him go. I saw him kicking and thrashing. Did you see it?
He pulled his head, I'm pretty sure.
It was awesome. Oh, man.
And we're done off the range.
Did you see his horns? He had a big old fork on the one side too, man. Oh my gosh. Are you nervous? You shaking? Alright, let's get this on safety.
Dude, you think we should put another bullet in?
Yeah, we'll put one in just in case. Ooh, good job, buddy. Were you right behind the shoulder?
Yeah.
Alright. That's your first deer. Oh, man. I saw him go. I saw him kicking and thrashing. Did you see it? He pulled his head, I'm pretty sure. It was awesome. Oh, man. Did you see his horns? Oh, good job, buddy. Were you right behind the shoulder? You got him, dude. Did you see him jump? Alright guys, we're back. As you could see the footage, Wyatt just shot a buck. He's still shaking. I'm shaking. This is Wyatt's first ever deer. He's 7 years old. We're back at our camp where I killed my first deer when I was 9. Wyatt is using the exact gun. It's a Remington Model 700 243 that I killed my first deer with, and I can't be more proud of this guy right here. I'm telling you what, he got on him, got steady. That deer jumped up just like he should. I heard him crash and saw him go down, so I'm pretty sure he's laying right down here over the bank. What do you think, buddy?
I don't know. When he jumped, it looked like he did ballet.
Are you still shaking?
Yeah.
You nervous? All right, we're gonna pack up here, give him just a little bit of time, and get down here and see if we can recover him. But what an awesome morning in the hunting woods here in Virginia. All right, let's head on down, see if we can find some blood.
Yep.
What you got?
Blood.
Alright, let's follow it.
Maybe took a loop around here. More.
You got more?
There's some. There's a lot. There's one. There's one. There's one.
I got my radio now, so let me know which side.
Alright.
Hey, you don't want to advance until you see the next blood. So you got a good trail here, so as long as you're seeing blood, just keep easing along. Look there to the right.
Hold on. Blood.
It's a lot.
Blood.
I don't think you're on the trail.
That way.
So, do you know what you got to do? You got to go back to where you last saw blood. Where was it?
Right there.
Alright, so go there, and then look in line where you were. You seeing some? What is it?
One side.
Huh?
You only have one hole on one side.
It's awesome, buddy.
You only have one
Pick his
hole.
head up, bud.
You only have one hole on one side. Okay. Hold on one side.
Wyatt's first deer. We just found him. Awesome blood trail. And check out this shot placement. I'm telling you what. He smoked him. What do you think, buddy?
I have no idea.
Huh?
No idea.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
That is awesome, buddy. Okay, guys, we are back with a buck. Deuce here has killed his very first buck. He has one side broke off right at the base there that he's twisting around to show you. And he's got a big fork on the other side. This kid made an awesome shot. He hit this deer directly behind the shoulder and it bled awesome. We had a great blood trail and it literally didn't go a total of maybe 45 yards. Wyatt, what do you think, buddy?
I have no idea.
Huh?
I have no idea. First deer.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Cool story too is like I said in the earlier video, he shot that deer with the very first gun that my dad gave me when I was 9, and we handed it down to him this year, and he has now got his first deer with it. It's a Remington Model 700 243. And show him that hat, buddy. I was wearing this exact same hat 25 years ago when I was 9 years old and I killed my first deer. So I've packed it with me a lot, hunting over the years, and I gave it to Wyatt this year and had him keep it with him. So Awesome stories, awesome memories. This is a day we will never, ever forget. And what an awesome year this has been so far.
Oh, get out of here. Oh, gosh.
You shoot them, you drag them.
Come on, big guy.
Really? What's up, guys? We just got back to the camp. Granddaddy's coming over to see Wyatt's big buck, and gonna celebrate a little bit.
Hey, where's he at?
Right here behind the fooler.
Oh man, you got one. Man, that is awesome. Give me 5. Hey, buddy. Good
That's
job.
what it's
Good
all
job.
about right there, boys.
Man, that's a nice one, ain't it?
Yeah.
This is Granddaddy. He was with me
Huh?
earlier when I got my big buck
That's a pretty buck.
last Saturday, and
Oh,
he's my
man.
dad.
That is
And he
nice.
introduced
shot him
me to
just
this,
right
and
too.
I got
Yeah,
my
you
first
got
deer
a good
25
shot.
years ago.
Ooh, you hit him good, didn't you? Man, right behind the shoulder.
Right, getting a gutting lesson of his first deer. Gut skin, so you don't get in the guts and unzipping like a zipper. Yep,
Is that his guts and stuff?
that's his stomach.
Let's see if that thing's got as much green stuff.
Come all the way up into his chest, into his rib cage.
Wait, can you see his rib cage now?
Yep.
I want to see it. Do you want his stomach to pop?
Not really, but it don't hurt nothing. You see, when you grab him like that, you can pull everything right
Just
out.
two
Open
out.
him over, and then you go to your regular knife, and you can reach up in there and feel his heart and his esophagus. And
What's
that's his windpipe. So you reach up in there as far as you can, and you cut that esophagus, and when you cut that, his heart, and all that'll come right out. So right here is his heart,
Oh, I blew it up.
and you blew it up. Check this out, guys. There's Wyatt's shot. This here's the deer heart. And I was just telling Dad last night I'd like to try some deer heart sometime, but I don't believe this is going to be the one. That's a great shot, buddy. He's all opened up. Look in here, bud.
Yeah.
Everything's gone. His heart, his lungs,
Everything.
everything's out of him. Wyatt, I'm going to kick it old school, buddy. We're going in, and we're going to check a deer the old way.
What do you want?
Old camp cook Granddaddy has fixed us up some breakfast.
How you like your
Good
meal?
meal. Granddaddy, what do you think about that boy's deer?
Awesome, awesome.
We'll go get in here and do some eating. What's up, guys? Bushwhacker and Deuce. We are back from the camp, and we have just had the best hunting trip of the year. My main man here got his very first deer, and it was a buck at that. Man, you talking about exciting. What an awesome weekend. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
It was epic. I mean, I don't know what to say. It was awesome.
This guy right here, man, he hung in there. I tell you, he's been going along hunting with me since he was right around 5 years old, and we killed the first buck together, which I shot was a really nice 9-pointer there just a couple years ago. And ever since then, man, he has had the bug and the itch to get out in the woods, and he hangs in there. We killed that deer Saturday. He killed that deer Saturday. It was probably 10 o'clock. We had been sitting in the stand for going on 3 hours at that point, and it was in the low 20s. It was foggy and spitting ice and rain, and you can see in the video, and that buck came out, and Wyatt was never complaining about it at all. Did you get cold?
Just a teensy-weensy bit. Other than that, I was pumped.
Yeah, his feet got a little cold there, but
Yeah.
I had some insoles, some hot hands insoles put in his boots, so that warmed him back up there. But you don't see it in the video, but we had a doe come out to our left, and she was in a flat there to our left side when Wyatt killed that buck. And I saw that doe coming, and I couldn't get the camera swung around on her to get any footage, but I told Wyatt, I said, "Hey, Wyatt, there's a doe coming." And what was your response?
Was there a baby with it?
Yeah, his first question was, "Is there a baby with it?" And man, I didn't know how to take that. You know, I didn't even think about not shooting on doe day and being his first deer and all. But Wyatt had made the decision on his own that he didn't want to take a deer that had a fawn with it. So man, I totally respected that. And to much of my surprise, I turned back around and looked down in the flat in front of us, and I saw a deer coming. So I threw the binoculars up, and I'm looking over here, and as soon as I see it in the binoculars, I'm like, "Hey, Wyatt, there's a buck in front of us." And Wyatt, he starts looking, and I'm looking this way with the binoculars, and I'm like, "Do you see him?" And Wyatt's like, "Yeah, I can see him." And I look over at Wyatt, and I'm looking this way, and Wyatt's looking this way, and I'm like, there's no way he can see this deer. So I put my binoculars down, and I turn over to see what he's looking at, and sure enough, there was another buck there with him. So you can see in the video when the buck that he shoots kind of gets out of the frame there in the beginning, there's another little spike buck that comes in right in the right corner. And I was looking at the spike, and Wyatt was actually looking at the buck he shot, and he was looking at the bigger of the two. So we got set up there, and I told him just to take his time. And that deer was in a blown down tree at the time, and I found a good opening there, and we got turned on it. And I told Wyatt, if it steps out in that opening, you're going to have an opportunity. And what'd that buck do?
He jumped. When I shot him, he jumped up and looked like he did ballet.
He jumped straight up in the air, man. He hit him. Where'd you hit him?
Right where I need to, right behind the shoulder.
He hit it perfect. He split the heart on that one, and that deer didn't go but about 40 yards and piled up, which you can see in the video there. And Wyatt, we had an awesome blood trail, and he got to trail it all the way to the deer. And man, I was pumped. Were you nervous?
Pretty much most of the time. After I shot it, I was nervous. I didn't want to lose this one. Yeah.
Yeah, he was really calm and cool through the shot of it. But man, once he pulled the trigger and all the adrenaline and stuff built up, boy, he was shaking. I was shaking. We were both so excited. We were high-fiving and just pumped up. It was awesome. I tell you what, it was one of the best days that I've experienced in the hunting woods. I know it was a good one for you too, right, buddy?
Oh, yeah.
So, couple cool little stories here is this hat Wyatt's got on right now is a orange hat that my dad, Wyatt's granddad, gave me when I was 9 years old. I was wearing this hat in the picture you guys had saw there of my first deer that I killed, and I was able to hand this hat down to Wyatt this year. It was the first year he's really been able to hunt and carry a weapon, so I gave it to him, and he's kept it on all season. We've had some close calls this year, but we just haven't got one quite close enough. We had a couple in the high 40s, 50-yard range when we had the crossbow with us, which was a little too far, and then we had a couple with the muzzleloader, but they were still just outside of range that I felt comfortable letting him take the shot. But he's toughed it out all year long, and man, he loves it. He goes every chance he can get, and I think he'd set from daylight till dark if we did. But tell him what you shot that deer with, Wyatt.
Remington model 700.
243. That was a gun that my dad gave me when I was 9, so I'd killed my first deer with that gun, and Wyatt here, I was able to hand it down to him this year, and he was able to shoot his first deer with it. So, man, there was a lot of emotion and just a whole lot of stuff going on Saturday that it's hard for me to explain. But as a dad, I am so proud of him. I couldn't be happier
for him, and just I urge all you dads and mothers and families, just get out, get those kids outside, get them in God's awesome creation, and take them hunting, show them around the woods, and just keep these traditions going. You ready to go hunt some more?
Yeah, let's go kill another one.
All right, guys, we're gonna get out of here. Until next time, guys, we'll see you later.